Welcome back to Chapter 34 tutorial on Microsoft Excel VBA programming. In this chapter, you will learn how to display the data of sheet in the user form by using list box control. This is useful for viewing, updating, and deleting a record. To display the record, increase the width and height of the user form and move Submit and Cancel buttons below the text boxes. Open Toolbox and add list box control in the user form. Check the name of list box control by going to its property. This name is required when writing the code. You can change this name if you wish. Double-click on the user form to go to the coding window. Create a new sub-procedure for display data. Define the variables to assign worksheet and last row. Dim sh as worksheet. Dim lr as long. Set sh equals this workbook.sheets. Invoice data. lr equals sh.cells, sh.rows.count 1. End Excel up.row. This code will identify the last row that has data. Now, to populate the list box with data, write these codes. With me.listbox1. .column heads equals true. .column count equals 8. This is because our data has column headers and it has total 8 columns. Assign the column widths property for each columns in points. Column widths equals 25, 75, 75, 80, 70, 45, 35, 50. Rows source equals sh.name and a2 to h and lr. Close the with statement by putting end with. Now, you have to call this display data sub-procedure at the end of Submit buttons code and in the user form initialize procedure. Go to the end of Submit button code. Call display data procedure here. Go to user form. Double-click on it. This creates user form click event. Click on this drop-down and select initialize option. This creates user form initialize event. Here too, call the display data procedure. Now, if you run the user form, the list box should display the data. Let's check it by running the user form. The list box is showing only the first column because there might be some problem in the row source property. Let's check it out. Here, it should be from A2 to H and LR. Run the code. All data is displayed in the list box control. Let me add here a new record. New data is added to the sheet and visible here in list box. If you see data is not fit inside the columns, to adjust this, you can set up the font size property with a smaller font size. Also keep the text center aligned. Run the user form and see how it looks. Looks great. However, here we have to adjust one thing. That is, if there is no any data in the sheet, the list box will show something wrong. Let's check it out by deleting the records from the sheet and run the user form again. Here you see, above the actual column headers, it is showing column A, column B, etc. To overcome this issue, let's add a line of code in the property of list box. If LR equal to 1, then LR equal to 2. Run the user form and see. The problem is resolved. Let me put the deleted data back to the invoice data sheet. So, that was all about displaying the data in the list box control of VBA user form. To practice this, you can download the sample workbook from the link given in the video description. In the next chapter, we will learn how to do coding in the Update button of the user form. This Update button is basically for editing a specific record. Because sometimes if we do mistake in data entry, we have to edit it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next chapter with the VBA code for Update button of the user form.